Hey, hi guys, today I'm gonna share my project with you. This is the backend developer project. So to make RESTful web services for the CRUD operations. Here. So you want if you make the RESTful web services with the CRUD operations, the following tools you need to be used: Spring Boot and then Postman. Okay, and then I just share that structure of the project. How will we make that project? So this is the easy structure for that every framework projects for that Spring Boot, Spring MVC, RESTful web services like that. First you have to create the Spring Starter projects. After that you have to add some dependencies in that pom.xml files. After that you have to create four classes: entity class, repository class, services class, controller class. This is the main part into that every framework project. So if you see that this part is it's a easy structure for that every project. Okay, first of all we have to check that dependency into that. Okay, this is the RESTful web services project. So here that I have to import one packages. Inside the packages I will also make that project for that one entity classes, repository interfaces, controller services. So we will see one by one. And then application dot properties. First of all we have to once you create the projects, it will automatically check inbuilt whether that application dot properties file form.xml also. Okay, first we can throw with the pom.xml. Okay, I just open with the pom.xml. Inside that pom.xml, you have to add, if it is needed any dependencies, you have to add that dependencies. Because if you like why we go for that dependency, why you don't want to that job files? Because if you in that J2W projects, dynamic web applications projects, like the type of projects, uh, you have to use only the job files. In that build path configurations, you have to use that necessary job files. It might be happen for that some version error. It will take some lots of time to rectify that unwanted error. So you have to that overcome this problem, you will use RESTful web services in that dependency. It's like two line of code. You don't want to order lots of job files into that. Okay, here in this project I'm just imported some spring started data spring data JPA dependency. That dependency will be data tables like Spring Boot starter data JPA. This dependency will create the table automatically. After that, MySQL dependency also, some plugins also I was adding that. Okay, when come to that application that properties, this is the structure for that database. If you don't want to concentrate with that database part, you just focus only with that business logics and then coding and all. That's why in that RESTful web services framework, it will automatically create the database. Once you can give that username, password, URL, database name, table name, that Hibernate will automatically create the database internally. Okay, you don't want to waste your time spending with that database part. Okay, you can concentrate only that coding part. So in that application that properties, you have to give username, password, URL, like that. This is the RESTful web services for the database name. Inside the database, how to create multiple tables. Okay, in that RESTful web services, I have to perform all the create, read, delete, update, all those operations into that. Okay, this is the entity class. That entity class will be, it's like a Pojo class. The table like that in that entity, whatever that instance you have to create it, based on that instance the table will be generated automatically using that. It's not automatically, yeah, that entity annotation will call the Java persistence API. The Java persistence API will generate the table automatically. So that's the logic about that entity class. Inside that entity class you have to give getters, setters, toStrings, empty constructors also. After that come back to that repo class. Inside that interface. It's a interfaces. You have to create one interfaces. Why we create these interfaces? Already we have created the table. These interfaces extends the JPA repository. That JPA repository will connect the databases. Once you connect the databases, that database that JPA repository only connect that repository. That repository will ask him to what are the entities you want. Based on that entities, that data of the table will be created. Okay. Then services class, it's for the implementation the business logics. How to implement the business logic in these projects. I have the business logic for the create table, update table, delete table. After that, get table. Okay, this is the business logic for my code. After that, controller. Finally, it's a controller. Controller, it's for the, it will handle the incoming HTTP request and that return the HTTP response. So using some annotations, request mapping, rest mapping, put mapping, post mapping, get by ID, like that, delete mapping also. Okay. So we have to create, first I can stop that server. Okay. Again I just run the server. Postman. You know that Postman. Postman is a development. Developer can test the API. Okay. The program will start. Okay, we will check that program into that part. Sorry for that. Okay, I will explain. This is the this is the RESTful Web Services database. Under this databases, I have to create that Hibernate will automatically create these three tables. Inside that tables, I have to get some ID will be auto generated, country, email, and the name. Okay, I think that 13 items into that list. Okay, so I have to give localhost colon 8080 slash ap slash user slash, have to access that details into that. Okay, and I check. Yeah, it's fine. I think it's come to 1 2 3 4 4. What are the details into that backend? They will be automatically give into that front end. So now I want to name on that, get the details by lemon ID. Okay, it will show or not. Yeah, it will get. So I want to edit, update the details. Okay, I want to update this country as India. Okay, I want to update. So I'm giving, just giving that update details. That is for that update. Okay, it's updated. Now I want to delete the details. Like that, we have to check all the CRUD operations for that backend. I'm not using that any backend front end part. Okay, user can delete it. Like that, you have to create, update. What is that? Update name, email, country. We don't need to you don't want to update that ID because ID is auto generator. Like that, this is the my project for that, all those things. Like that, create user RESTful web services with cloud operations. Thank you guys, thank you for that watching.